everyone, what's going on? It is or Justin, and welcome back to a video showing off my texture pack because a lot of people really want to download it, and I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube, not from me, showcasing my texture pack with a download of their own. So I figured if everyone else can be showing off my texture pack anyways, and putting other download links which may also lead to viruses or other things, I might as well make a video on it, how to give you guys the correct download that's my download, and if you want to see it and use it, then they can see it and use it. Now, this actually has been up for download for a while over on my Twitch account, but I see a lot of comments on my YouTube videos saying, like, what is your texture pack, how do I download it, where can I download it? So I'm making this video for all future references, and also for those who have never really seen mine, or for those who just want to download it. So if you guys don't cover the video at all, or me showcasing it, you've seen it various times, the download link is linked below. And also quickly, this map that I'm using to showcase the texture pack is a map made by QMag. You guys can find the link below as well. It is a 1.9 map, and it is fantastic for showing off texture packs, so I recommend it if you guys want to show off texture packs. And if you guys are excited that I'm finally showing you guys my texture pack, leave a like, share it around to those of you who you think may like the texture pack, and of course subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. So these are just all the blocks themselves. I'm not going to go in detail on all the different things. I mean, there's a lot to this map to show off, but like, I know a lot of people only care about the PvP stuff, or a couple of the custom blocks, like these little things right here. So if you guys want to see all of it, download the map, download the texture pack, and then look all through all of it yourself. But I'm not going to spend the 20 minutes going through this whole map and making a video on every single little thing. So main things here, leaves are pretty nice. There's the doors. This is 1.9, like I said, and it's not 1.9 compatible. Like, it doesn't have the 1.9 blocks, like, different. They're just all default stuff, but everything else is obviously 1.8. So, all of the ores are outlined. The diamonds, obviously, you guys know it's a rainbow edit for a reason. So, you'll be seeing a lot of rainbow-oriented things in the texture pack. So, obviously, the diamond block, diamond ore. You see the rest of the ores here: coal, lapis, emerald, redstone, iron, gold, and nether quartz. Not outlined because it's not really that big of a deal. This is a sponge, by the way. For those wondering, this was custom drawn. There's only a few things in this texture pack that are custom drawn. The other things are just a mix of different texture packs that I've thoroughly enjoyed. Everything that's custom drawn is drawn by my girlfriend, though. So that's the lucky block right there. Here's all of the blocks, obviously. All the vegetation right there. The redstone, the heads, the pistons, all that stuff. TNT cake, which is nice. Let's actually grab that and show you guys all the different kinds of cake. Or apparently it's only showing me one. I'm going to blame 1.9 for that because my cake has different toppings on it in the texture pack, so I'm going to go ahead and call it off to being a 1.9 issue. So we got TNT, the bed, I can't sleep right now, another portal, and all this stuff. Banners aren't really anything special. Mushrooms, the water is pretty nice. Obviously it's pretty see-through, which is the point of it. Again, it's pretty much a PvP texture pack in that regard. Lava, if we go on fire here, you can see it's like barely in front of your face. Pretty nice there. And let's go ahead and showcase all the weapons. Alright, so here we go. So you can see the XP bar there is rainbow. Obviously, it's a pretty common thing for XP bars, but my friend Mercedes made this, and I saw it, and I was like, well, Mercedes, I'm doing a rainbow texture pack. Can I borrow that? And she was like, sure, and I was like, sweet. The hearts are pink. Now, that's because I didn't want to do red, I didn't want to do blue or green, because I've done those in the past. Obviously, red being the default Minecraft heart, so when talking to Ashley about recoloring these, I was like, just go for a pink. I think she suggested it, and I was like, you know what? Why not YOLO? And it looks pretty good. Moving on, though, here's the leather armor. You can see it looks pretty good, and the wood sword, and nothing crazy going on there. When you put it in your inventory, it looks just like leather armor would look. Not really anything crazy there, so let's go and put that back on you, sir. I didn't mean to just steal it from you, man. I mean to steal it from you. There you go. The gold, again, it looks pretty just generic as you would expect, although when it's actually, like, on you, you can see a bit more like gradients going on with it. Like, it looks like it's more texturized and like it's been in the battle, and especially with the iron, you will see. So that's that right there. And let's get you just straightened up there. Chainmail, pretty cool again. Never really use this though, so you don't really see much. And there's the stone sword again, and your hotbar looks pretty much the same as you would expect anything else to look. So there you go. I kind of like, by the way, how where'd the sword go in the world? Well, I have somehow lost the sword. Let's just do that really fast. There you go, buddy. Iron, it looks really good again, like I was saying. It looks like it's been in a battle, like it's been like scarred a little bit, and just a lot of fighting's happened, so it looks pretty good. But of course, you can't really have that look like that in your hotbar, so there's the hotbar. We got just regular iron armor, looks pretty good, and the iron sword, of course. It looks a bit like stone, I will admit, but in the hotbar, it looks way more like iron. I know they look pretty similar, but whatever, man. It's whatever. Like I was saying, though, yeah, I actually don't know what I was saying. I just skipped there to try and figure it out, and I have no idea. Anyways, moving on to the diamond, which is a very weird story. Now, you might be wondering, like, Justin, everything is diamond, or everything that is diamond is like a rainbow, so why is the armor not rainbow? That's because we did that, and it did not look that great. It looked pretty bad and, like, really hurt for all the eyes, so we just made it like this, blue and purple mixed around. I like it. It looks pretty cool. People seem to like it as well. Some people don't. What are you gonna do? In your hotkeys, though, in your hotbar, rather, it will look just regular blue with those little, you know, white little, like, dots in there. I don't know what to call those. I'm not, you know, texture expert here. But the diamond sword is a dragon dance sword. It looks pretty cool. It's rainbowified. It looks fantastic to me. I know not everyone will like it, but again, you know, what can you do? And it's gone again. There you go, buddy. And if you guys want to see all of it on me, here you go. Boom, there you go. That's the diamond. Obviously, we just saw it, but this is it if you want to see it on my own personal body. There you have it. So it looks pretty good. I like it. And let's go ahead and move on towards the items, like more in depth of the armor and stuff showing, and to the bow. Alright, so here we go. This is the bow in the texture pack. This is custom drawn again by the girlfriend, along with the arrows. They look pretty cool. Some people really hate the bow. Some people love it. Again, common occurrence with, you know, more differently drawn items. Some will hate it, some will love it. Again, if you don't like it, just switch that for a bow you do enjoy, and then there you go. Here are more of the stuff in depth. Obviously, you can see the axes, the pickaxe, the shovel, the hoe. Again, with this, you got boom, 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 and boom. I'm not showing the sword because you guys already saw the swords. Stone, pickaxe, axe, shovel, hoe, iron, pickaxe, axe, iron, or shovel, hoe. And weirdly enough, yeah, we never really did the hoe. This is from my old green texture pack, and no one really uses the hoe, so we just never did it. If it does get updated, I'll let you guys know, but for now, just ignore that. Just move that out of there. So pickaxe, pretty cool. Axe, pretty cool. Sword, you guys already know. And the shovel. Again, I like it. Now, the diamond blocks. When there's a lot of them like this, it looks a little bit trippy and weird, but just by themselves, they look pretty alright. So it looks pretty cool. Anyways, a bit distracting right there. Let's go ahead and look towards the saddle. It's also custom drawn by Ashley. Boom, here's all the armor, all the stuff, saddle, name tag, all that jazz. Let's see, something you may enjoy. The fish over here, pretty much the food looks pretty good. There's the stairs. Again, all this stuff is mint for mine because it's 1.9 stuff. Here we go with the blocks, though. Quartz, diamond, redstone, lapis, emerald, gold, iron, and coal. And of course, you guys have already seen these, but here they are in the, like, hot bar kind of an area. Look pretty good again. I like the outline. It's pretty useful for a lot of things. Here's a water bucket. MLG water is what it's called. So you guys have that as well. Lava right here. Fire charge. Blaze rod. Blaze powder. There's all the snow stuff. Let's see. Some shrubbery and all that. Jazz. Pumpkins. Jack-o'-lanterns. Here's the doors we've already seen. Slime. Vines. Ladder. Nothing crazy there. Here's the nether stuff. So we got another brick, quartz. Here's all the other blocks of quartz on the rack. Soul sand, glowstone, and gravel. Here's the brewing stuff. Glass bottle brewing stand looks pretty darn good. I like it. The enchantment table, as you guys can see a bit more up close here, it's got rainbows on the side where, like, the diamond part of the enchantment table would be. So obviously, going with the rainbow texture pack right there. You guys see more of it in the upcoming little things. Like the slime ball right here. It looks pretty good. It's rainbowified. You may get it confused with a diamond and or a gapple, but it looks pretty cool. I like it. Of course, the rainbow ender pearl. I've had this for a very long time. It just looks great, and I love how I choose color. It literally just looks that good. Moving on to anything in here. Well, the buckets without any water in them. Eye of Ender. The fishing rod is pretty cool. Call it Watch Me Whip. Again, you can change that in the language file in the texture pack if you don't like that name. There you go. Food. There's all the food that's in the texture pack. I love the gapples, personally. Obviously, Undead Gazzle is what it's called. That's a throw to my Twitch channel. It's an emoticon over there. If you don't like that, again, change in the language texture pack. We got the God Apple. Again, they had to be called the same thing because they're the same item. And here's the rest of the stuff. Obviously, this. It's not 1.9 for the texture pack, so I don't have anything custom for that. Everything else is pretty cool, though. And besides that right there. But the apple looks cool. It's called Nipple Apple. Again, you can change it. Obviously, any names you don't like, you can change yourself. Here's all the food. There we go. The diamond, again, like I said, you may get confused with the slime ball, but it's still pretty different, so pretty obvious. There it is right there. And here's all the regular ores in themselves. Blue pickles, throwback to Taz right there. We got nether quartz, emeralds, flints, clay, redstone, glowstone, nether brick, gold, bricks, iron, you know, charcoal, coal, all that beautiful stuff. Here are the potions. I like how they look personally. I went through a lot of different potions, like trying to find one that I like the most, and these look the best to me. So usual stuff, nothing really too crazy going on there. They're just how they would look. These, of course, again, 1.9 blocks. Don't have those in this yet, so there you go. and the books. So the books look pretty good, and for the enchantments via like Roman numerals, they're changed to just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Roman numerals. I said that really weirdly there. So if you ever want to find out how that was, boom, there you go. So obviously it would say protection, you know, I, etc. That's 4. Where 3 go? Oh, that's a bit awkward there. So now it just says 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire prot 1, 2, 3. So that's the usual stuff right there. Looks pretty good. I like it. Again, not really anything with the banners or the shields. And here's where the bow and arrow landed. And of course, these are 1.9 blocks. I don't have any of those. Alrighty guys, we're almost done. I know it's becoming a bit of a long video, but I want to make sure I show you guys everything you want to see. So here's all of the trees. Obviously birch, we got acacia tree over here, we got oak, we got spruce, we got dark oak, we got jungle, and then the giant jungle tree with the vines, and then the large spruce tree, which I don't even know was a thing really. I don't really play survival that much. Here's water, again, very see-through. That's kind of a point of it, so you can see players through the water. Again, it's based on PvP. Ice, packed ice over there. We got fire over here, and I've already shown you guys the fire particles. Again, they're so you can see, and it's still PvP while you're on fire, so you don't have that annoying fire, because it goes like really high if you're on fire, so this obviously changes that. Here's flint and steel if you're putting that down, so it would look like right there. Obviously, still lava, moving lava, all that jazz. Moving on into the other, like, mushrooms, and that is just something we don't really use ever. Here's the leaves, sugarcane, all that jazz, all the different types of wood blocks, and here's all the vegetation, which isn't really a huge deal. No one really sees that much, but there's grass and all the different saplings are pretty cool. All this other random stuff. There's a water block in itself. The lily pad looks pretty cool right there. And I think that's pretty much it for everything. But let me go try and find anything else that I may have missed, guys, and then I'll do the outro. Alrighty, well, almost missed some of the most important things, the particles and also the weather. So over here, these are just the regular blocks, the different biomes, but more importantly, if it rains and or snows, this is what you will see. The snow can get a bit much, but the rain is also pretty much see-through because it's kind of based on the water thing, to where if it's raining in PvP, which for most servers, they wouldn't allow that anyways because rain just really messes up your FPS sometimes, and it's really annoying. You would still be able to see through it. Again, snow, kind of the same thing over here, nothing really too crazy. Again, some of the blocks, chest, villager, donkey over there, beautiful donkey. The usual stuff you have to see on there. The enchantment table up close and personal. Some of the brewing stand, command block, kind of crazy, nothing really going on there. Enchanting was also pretty important, so obviously if you open it up, bam, you have a really nice, like, spatial kind of universe enchantment, like, GUI, which is pretty cool. So there's the stuff. You can see, again, it shows the 1, not the Roman numeral. And if you enchant it, boom, there you go. Also, I kind of forgot to mention this, but the GUI is see-through for, again, PvP-oriented stuff right there. Looks pretty nice. I like it. And the very last, most important stuff are the particles, in my opinion. Again, if you guys want to see more, just download this map, go to the texture pack, and look through all of it. So we got a fireworks spark. Can't really see that very much. I guess the fireworks aren't very, you know, huge going on there. Droplets. We got splashes, fishing, and dripping for water, dripping for lava. Again, pretty important for PvP stuff. Looks pretty nice. I like it. Damage indicator. Nothing, I guess. I don't really know what's going on there. A heart. There you go. It looks pretty nice. I like it. Footstep. Yep, the usual stuff you probably expect. A magical crit. There you go. Boom. And the critical effects, which I like. Some people don't. Again, you can change it if you want. All that jazz. That was probably the most important thing. I kind of like went the opposite way there, but whatever. And we got mycelium, death suspended, bubbles, and crystal beams, which again a really good change. So there you go, guys. That, I think, will do it for the entirety of my texture pack that I find to be the most important. So if you guys enjoyed, drop a like. Again, if you guys want to download it and change anything for yourself, go for it. It is up to you guys. If you want to change anything, it's all fine by me. I didn't make any of this besides the, well, I didn't make any of it, but I actually made the bow, arrow, saddle, and lucky block, which is the sponge. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of long, but I want to go through all the things that PvPers may want to see, and or just viewers want to see. Again, links to the map and the texture pack down below. And, yeah, other than that, if you guys really enjoyed, like, share the video around, all that stuff. Subscribe if you're brand new, and I'll talk to you all later. Unless, guys, peace out.